いい匂い。さあ、代わりのスライムよ。
Hey everybody. Oh, I'm not even on the right scene. Hold on a minute. I guess I could just do this, but that seems a little... Well, I'll let you guys decide. There's this one. It doesn't have the fancy webcam, because now I can do both. Oh my gosh. This is the music I imagine whenever you see the Elmo and, like, the flames. You like this one a lot more? Okay. I think we'll stick with this one. It's super clean. It's pretty basic. So hold on. I'm late on this one, but you just have to use your memory here. Oh, it's called Elmo Rise. Why is... I want to find an animated one. What's your problem? Yeah, this is emulator. There we go. All right. Drew an entire grid of Elmos. There. Nah, nah. Took a minute. Took too long. I don't think it goes through the whole... It does the whole demo loop, doesn't it? Yeah. So I guess theoretically this could be the, like, text scroll that's at the beginning of a traditional Final Fantasy. Also, the credit sequence is just fucking phenomenal in this game. This is the first game I remembered that, like... It's something that games do more and more now, but this is a game that tells you that it's art from the start. Whether or not it is, you know, is up to interpretation, but it's got this... It has, like, a fucking operatic preamble. Wouldn't 4 be a better pick? I played it yesterday. Otherwise, yes. But like even this font has more charisma than the flat Arial used in the 4 remake. Didn't you start this one? Yes, I have a save that I'll be continuing from.
Didn't you already ask me that?
Hey, Paperclip, thank you for the cheer. I'm psyched to watch you play this. So we're actually going to be picking up a bit into the story. I'll do my best to recap. Luckily, I mean, Final Fantasy plots at this point were still pretty intelligible, and character motivations were still pretty basic. They weren't, like, obscured behind 8 levels of anime mystique and just hyper ethereal bullshit. There's no plot ghosts in Final Fantasy VI, I'll say that much. All right. We've had our fun. Man, the controller's not working. Man, I've never had a controller, or I've never had an emulator that's more just fucking persnickety about controllers than SNES 9X. I mean, it's great, but for some reason, I think it's like... No, it's still up. Okay. I think it's like if the controller's not on when the emulator launches. It's something about X input, I think. Okay. Now it's working. All right. Save file. I don't know why I have 3 save files. That actually makes me a little anxious, but I'm 9 hours into the game, but that's 9 stream hours, which is kind of like 4 or 5 normal playing hours. Storyline. All right, so broad strokes. This is like a medieval. It's like a. I'm trying to think of how to summarize the setting. It's basically Industrial Revolution, but the industry is magic. So it's like instead of oil, we have magic, or instead of gasoline or internal combustion, we have magic. We have crystals that do shit. What are those crystals, and why do they give us power? Those are elements of the story we don't quite know yet, but that is involved. Yeah, Magitech is literally what it's called. Where are we at? All right, so the story opens with an amnesiac, super-powered soldier, shocking, I know, who has magical powers, innate magical powers, which is rare in this universe, scary and like freak. It's like kind of like X-Men type shit. She ran into... I'm trying to think of how detailed to get. She ran into this guy, Locke, a treasure hunter / thief, who also has a bit of a complex for women in distress. He decides to help her escape. They meet up with Locke's good buddy, Edgar, who is also a king. But while they're hanging out in his castle is attacked by the Empire, who is evil, but was also... had also brainwashed the quote-unquote main character, Terra, who is no longer in the party for reasons I'll get to in a moment. Along the way, they meet Gao, who was a feral child they just found in just kind of hanging around. And then Celeste is an ex-general of the Empire. She saw what was going on there and was like, this isn't good. Yeah, the umpire is evil. I know, it's crazy. Gao does look high as fuck. His eyes are pink. So. Village is good, Empire bad. Gather crystals, fight villain. Villain is not the real villain. Fight a villain. Or fight a god. God has 8 forms. You've basically nailed it, yes. The twists and turns along the way in 6 are I think, still pretty great, even if they are kind of basic by today's standards. I got addicted to Final Fantasy VI WC speedrunning. What does WC stand for? Oh, Worlds Collide. I don't know that I'm interested in speedrunning this game. I just think it's a cute game with good music. But maybe. Who knows, man? Maybe. I have so much gear, and there's all these people. Actually, I don't know if all of my people use shields right now. Hold on a minute. Also, I don't know what... They're like on Wacky Rows, because I think I... Okay. Celis is two-handing it. I just did... Oh, that's right. So the most recent development in the plot is that our amnesiac super soldier, Terra, freaked out, turned into a magical being, and shot off into the sky. And then, I thought you were hardcore, sorry. I am. But... I don't know. What is speedrunning games like this about? I imagine it's just about, or it's mostly about manipulating randomness, and then hoping for like RNG. Is that what it is? Look how this game has an optimum button. I refused to use it the first time I played this game. Also, Rune Edge, doesn't that use MP for attack power? I'm pretty sure it does. It has like 1 more attack. Can't trick me. Alright, so, shot off into the night sky. And then, we get a letter. I think this has happened already. I don't quite remember. We get a letter from the Emperor of the Empire saying that he wants to strike a peace accord. Apparently, Terra turning into a magical being and blasting off into the sky freaked him out enough that he's decided he doesn't want to do wars anymore. So that's great. That's good. Parlay, yeah. Oh, it uses 10 MP, but it's a guaranteed crit. Alright, thank you. Man, this is so awesome. It's... Having people in chat that are certified masters at the game. Well, I mean, that's a good time to bring up. I'm not quite sure what the next step in the story is. I thought you had to get on a boat and go to Vector, right? And then there's the whole scene there, which is really neat. Honestly, it's that sequence that kind of really made me wake up and be like, oh, something's going on in this game, and it's a little more than, yeah, you and your merry crew beat up an empire. I mean, that does happen, but that's like Act 1. Acts 2 and 3 and the last half of the game are what's really fascinating about this game in particular. Airship to Vector, right? Where do you do that from? I mean, I guess there's only so many places I can go, really. So. God, the main theme in this game, or Terra's theme, I guess, is so good. Also, there is a way to see a world map. Oh, I did find out. Hold on. Okay, maybe it's down here on the peninsula. Playing all the Final Fantasy games in order? No. Dang, I am not. That is not something that I think I'd stream enough to do. And I guarantee somewhere in the middle of that, a game will come out that I want to play, and then I'll just put it down and never come back to it. I mean, specifically, this Friday, R-Type Final 2 and Returnal are coming out. And, like, a new Battle Royale's... Ooh, learned regen, nice. But maybe someday, who knows? Oh, jeez. Home to the most dramatic scene in all of video games, the Opera House, but I don't go there yet. Homa Urim, thank you for the sub. In Final Fantasy lore, one of the most powerful mages in history is Donald Duck, canonically the first to cast Tetra Flare. Can't argue with that, really. Oh, that's right. So, yeah, Locke has a ranged weapon, which is why I put him in the back row, and Edgar uses tools, which do the same amount of damage from the back row. Main problem is always coming back after a while, not remembering enough to enjoy the game. Yeah, it's... For me, it's like, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It just puts a weird damper on, like, the first 30 minutes you have of the game. Luckily, I'm used to jumping around in games a lot, so, like, kind of reacquainting myself and remembering what to do doesn't take too long. How are you playing this? Emulator. But it's also on SNES Mini, but that's not really a thing you can just buy, though. Also, man, I know I called this out before, or last time I played this game, but that battle music is tits. It's also just bananas. It's a ridiculous piece of music. It's very, like... It's very nerdy, really. It's very prog. So wait, where do you change... I have the ability to set Magicite now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Wait, do I? Okay. Actually, float is pretty useful for particular fights.
Are you crazy?
Might as well learn Bolt 2. We don't do Boltaga around here. Overlord, thanks for the cheer. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. This game is nourishing. Unequip first? I don't need to. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's just... I'm pretty sure I finished up in Zozo, but I can go back and check. Oh, in order to change them? Alright. I don't want to change them yet. Actually, wait. No, there's a couple of abilities I still want to learn. Overlord, thank you for the follow-up cheer. 3D effects are pretty neat. Oh, just the, like, zooming into the map? Yeah, at this point, it's a bit of a shame that I didn't play SNES Final Fantasy IV because, man, the comparison in visual quality is actually really impressive. The background art during the combat scenes, I was always really impressed with how it, like, it kind of looks like it's going for, like, a photoreal photograph kind of look. But the background art for all the combat scenes has a ton of depth. And it does a lot in sort of creating the... I don't know, it really helps my imagination of the world. Like, it's not just this big scrolling world map, it's also the hills and valleys, and like the forest background art's pretty cool. It's like, there's just so much depth back there, as opposed to it being like a flat wall, which is kind of what it was before. I think 5 had some good background art, but I don't know, I only played 5 like once, I need to get back to it. I have to apologize, I was grossly mistaken. Donald casts Zeta Flare, which is sextillion times the power of Flare. Well, I'm glad you corrected yourself, because I was getting aggravated, I'm gonna be honest. The forest with the lake? Oh yeah, that, like, crystal lake. That's like the haunted forest, right? Unfortunately, I already went through that background, but I'm sure it's gonna come up again.
That's one less horror in the world.
Just came to send some cheers. My internet is so bad I can't really watch the stream. Oh no! I'm sorry. Well, the good news is, with a game like this, if you put it on 160p, you're not really losing all that much. Actually, shoot, there was a chocobo stable back in the last town. That's what I should have done. Let me go back. Or am I like more than halfway there? Nah. I think that's the intention, is that you go back to that town, you grab a chocobo, and then you fly to, or you ride to the next town. Can you imagine if you floated like that in real life? You'd be such a douche about it. I mean, that's kind of equivalent to being on a hoverboard, right? Just zipping around everybody until you bail off and bust your ass. Then you sell it to Jukin Media for $200. Get yourself in a Fail Army compilation video. Also that, man, big disco vibes in that victory fanfare. I am not halfway. All right, I'm gonna go get a chocobo. Let me get to hear the chocobo music. It's so weird to think about the weird habits I had as a kid, because I refused to ride chocobos anywhere, because I thought it was the easy way out. Oh, you're gonna dodge all the random encounters? No. Give them all to me. I don't care how low level they are. I also refused to use MP in any fight other than a boss fight. I don't know why. Because it's not like I ran out or anything. I had time then. I think that may be what it is. For a while too, I also was insistent that when I go into a boss fight, I have maxed out everything. Has to be full HP, full MP. Have to be ready. Also, I realized this game isn't a full 2x3, but I can fix that. Some games were pretty intense about giving enough room for overscan. There we go. Oh, no, there's still a little bit on there. I will waste no pixels. Every pixel is sacred. Every pixel is good. There we go. Now, if you're on low bitrate, I'm sure it'll be much easier to watch without those black bars there. Oh yeah, Town of Zozo's music is awesome. It's basically like the Pink Panther theme. I remember I never really did learn all of the dances or what the good ones to have were, but I did find an enemy that did a petrification move, and that can be a random free kill against smaller enemies. Oh, Katarina, thank you for the raid. Hello and welcome. Oh, Rage with M-Tech armor? Yeah, that seems pretty good, because Magitech armor gives you automatic barrier, right? And I'm already floating, which is pretty good. It means no earth attacks can hit me. And then yeah, Rage and Haste. And then you just let him go. It's the 1-2 punch of Gao and Umaro? Shoot. Playing the game for you. DH loves nachos. Hello and welcome. This game is very sick. I'm glad you think so. It's been a longtime favorite of mine, and I haven't replayed it in full since I played it the first time. And I think part of that is, honestly, I'm a little protective of the experience. Alright, time for me to ask for the thing that I so flippantly ignored before. How do you unequip an Esper? Also, okay and backwards are flipped. I might as well wait till I learn float. But... Oh, go-go? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm close to those two. Well, here. Let me go get a random fight. Y button? I thought I was hitting that. Probably wasn't hitting that. My buttons are all messed up in my head. Overlord, thanks for the cheer.
Let me try my code.
Yeah, nothing I've done so far should, if anyone's unfamiliar with this game, should imply that this is why you should like it. This has all been pretty boring so far. I'm just getting my feet wet, you know? Just remembering, feeling those sweet grooves. I'm gonna fart on these boys. What version is this? GUI looks so much better. This is the original release. It's the Super Nintendo version of the game, Final Fantasy III. And yes, the GUI does look better, which is aggravating. Square has really only released less and less good versions of this game. I remember even the PlayStation 1 version I didn't like because there was such a load spike all the time, like transitioning scenes or going into battle. There was a good chunk, and it took away the momentum of flowing into and out of combat scenarios. Alright. It's either a different button or click a blank space. Alright, we'll figure this out. We're the brightest gamers on the internet. Yeah. There we go. Okay, it's blank space. So let me just wipe everyone here. I am probably gonna want Edgar to just be using tools every turn. So giving him important support abilities is probably not the most vital, because his turn is just going to be used dealing damage. Gao is probably not going to be in a state to cast anything during most fights, so... I mean, slow is a nice skill, so yeah. I can use him to cast, like, slow at the top of a match, then put him in a rage and let him go. Oh, I probably want... Hold on. Alright. There we go. Good enough. The opera stuff where you had to remember the lines was interesting to me as a kid. Yeah. This game got pretty quirky with the mini games and the things that they would track outside of combat. They receive permanent stat buffs based on equip Esper when they level up. Yeah, and there were like I do remember last time I played this, people were giving me hot tips about how to min-max that aspect of the game, and I don't know that it's necessary in a casual playthrough. Also, this is some deep Final Fantasy shit, right? Isn't there like, oh god, was it in this game? There's like a forest, and if you have to go onto a certain tile while riding a chocobo, and then you go to like a sweet chocobo camp or something. It's got like is it this? I think that tree is important for some reason. Those kick drums are all over the place. I love it. Yeah. Oh, that's the Chocobo Forest? Okay, that's where you can get one? I'm just riding around trying to see if anything... if any bells ring in my head about where I'm supposed to go right now. Wait, isn't this where... No, Gao's dad lives on the Veldt, I thought. Oh, hold on. No, this is Gao's dad. I think. This might be a moment. Come out from behind the wall, you idiot. I don't want to have a tender moment with you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Gao doesn't really react to it yet? When does that happen? There's like, you can have a scene with him. Well, Gao is sad. Well, not now. That is one thing about 6, is that it does actually start to dabble its toe into open world stuff, in the last half of the game especially, which is really neat and very bizarre for the Final Fantasy series. But to mixed results. Oh, is that not him? Yeah, I thought his... No, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Faye? Welcome. I'm fighting giant birds. Same old thing. Celeste has a massive rack. I don't think she does, unfortunately. Yoshitaka Amano does not draw ladies with massive racks. I guess it can kind of look like it in the pixel art. Oh, Gao's dad is at the top left of the Veldt. Okay. I think it's like a similar looking house with the same music. Celestial Tempest. Thank you for the prime. Hold on a second. Ah. Oh, That's right, that's all spread out now. Alright, well, I'll leave it there. Also, man, I don't even have the frame and stuff over it. Everything else broke, but who cares? Never played a Final Fantasy game, honestly. They're not for everybody. It's like a visual novel of varying quality with a little mechanical combat system in between your drama. This game didn't have much hand-holding, so it's easy to forget what you're supposed to do next. Yeah, they're not always 100% explicit about where to go or what to do. Honestly, though, that is offset by the fact that you kind of really only have access to like 3 or 4 locations at any given point in the game, based on story events, so... Sometimes they won't straight up tell you what to do next, but there's only like 2 places to go anyway. And one of them is gonna be a trigger for the next story event, so... That's what I'm doing now, just bopping around. I don't think I go here right now. Yeah, because they're like breadcrumbing me to the last location I went to. Oh shit, is Shadow here? He is! Look at this cool motherfucker. You run into him, like he joins Lockin. I've had him in my party already. Ah. Oh, that's right, during the Haunted Forest. Yeah. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna be a loner. That guy's an assassin. Drop some respect for Shadow. Cool guy, ninja guy. Cool theme. He joined Cyan, that's right. 14-year-old me thought Shadow was the coolest man alive. Yeah, I guess he was kind of swept by Vincent later. Vincent is sort of he's still there. He's been sitting there drinking all night. Your party is full, so he says fuck off. Oh, is that the case? Okay, if you have room for him, he joins you. You can have him throw all your junk. No podcast today? No, not this week. Although, should be more coming up in the future, I think. Oh yeah. Locke's girlfriend is in suspended animation. She's in a coma. Which is why he's got a thing. He's got a thing about damsels. I remember thinking it was neat that there was a character who had a reason aside from being a male lead to be obsessed with saving women. Like there was actually something about it. It was actual trauma, as opposed to just this is just what the writing says should happen and people like it when that happens. So Vincent is a vampire nerd who watches Bram Stoker's Dracula, the FFC film, and thinks Keanu's acting was amazing in that film. He would never say it, though. Vincent's he's a mysterious guy. I feel like I shouldn't be backtracking this far. Oh, maybe I should go hit up that chocobo forest and grab another chocobo. Let's see as cool as Shadow the Hedgehog. Who, Vincent? Vincent Valentine? His last name was Valentine, right? I think. Vincent was cool until it was revealed he was cucked by Hojo. Ooh. Have you done Zozo yet? I thought so, yeah. I thought that was the last thing I did. Yeah, getting cucked by Hojo pretty much means you're out of the cool running for good. That's just how it goes, sorry. Part of me is glad I didn't really get into the Final Fantasy VII Extended Universe. Oh no! I thought I was gonna get a free chocobo. Cool. Yeah, I passed on joining the Final Fantasy VII house. I got my invitation, my Smash Brothers invitation to join the FF7 house, and my mom accidentally put it in the trash. And my life changed forever that day. Lame! I thought there was a free... Maybe it's up here? Shit! Alright, it's just a conspicuous tree then. I'm just gonna run. Hopefully that's faster. Oh, they don't all run at the same time? Jeez. I was cleaning my closet yesterday and came across my quintessential gamer shirt, and it sent me back to old Funhouse videos. I don't think you get enough credit for how much work went into some of those streams. My personal favorite was the Super Nintendo stream. Well, thank you. Yeah, I gotta admit, it did. They were kind of taken for granted, but it's a job, you know? Not everyone gets full appreciation for everything they do in a job. I got a paycheck, so that's how it goes. But yeah, that was fun to put together. It'd be fun to still do that. I just want to find a circumstance where, like, it's not just effort that's getting thrown, just evaporates as soon as I do it. Gosh. That was the thing. Like, it was fun to put that stuff together and fun to do it, but it would just go away instantly. Like, no one would remember it, no one would comment on it. It wasn't, like, brought up as part of, like, my job evaluations. It was nothing. It was fun to put those together, but gosh, it was so much work. Just to have it just, poof, it's gone. Oh, the SNES stream? That was a fun one to put together. Yeah, that was a lot of research too, trying to like come up with challenges that were doable but not too hard, but would probably result in a fair amount of drinking, and then also to like try to balance it for people who didn't want to drink too much. And after Zozo, you hit Jadur. Damn it, I was down there. Okay, so maybe there's just an NPC I didn't talk to. All right, well, I will go back to Jadur. Damn it. Yeah, the encounter rate's a touch high in this game, huh? That's one of the things that is actually incredible about Fantasian, which is kind of, you know, the evolution of, or the latest direct evolution of a game like this, is it had the, Dimension, or something like that? The Dungeon Dimension, where essentially, all the random encounters you have go into, like, a storage pack, and then you fight them all at once. But the way that Fantasian's combat mechanics work, it actually makes it more efficient to do it that way, because you get more, like, AoE damage on different enemies and stuff like that. So cool. Really cool idea. Because it actually, like, it made the pacing a lot better. You could walk around and explore. You had this meter basically telling you when you were about to get into a fight, so you could, like, mentally prepare for it. Oh yeah, they don't let me back. Wait, do they? Oh, that's right. The castle just went under sand, because it can do that. It is fantasy, after all. Phoenix the Beautiful, thanks for the sub. It was so genuine, like when everyone got a bit tipsy and just threw the rules out the window. That's what would happen with my friends. Yeah, I mean, that was also an oft-repeated comedic bit where I would put a lot of effort into producing something, and then the joke was to immediately ignore it all. Funny. So funny. That's funny. No, I get it, though. When people are drinking, yeah, it just devolves into chaos. Big house at the top of Jadur to meet the impresario. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't go all the way to the top. What's the games today? Starting with Final Fantasy VI, just because it got lodged in my brain. Because, man, this game's so good. And then, Nier Replicant, the re-release, which will be curious. I feel like I remember that game fairly well, even though I didn't finish it. But, check it out. Then, maybe getting the Raid Shadow Legends bag. Gotta check in on my sweet big bear boy and my little mage man. Pick up that check. It's like imagine that this stream is a car that's always drifting. And then I drift, and then I just put my hand out the window, and then there's just a Raid Shadow Legends check just hanging there, and I just grab it, and then stuff it into my pocket. That's what's gonna happen. What projects took you the longest? Like individual thing? That's hard to say. I don't know. I didn't really keep an hour tally. I got faster and better at it as it went on. So the biggest ones I did were probably the ones near the end. The Labo one, the Mario Maker 2 one, where we had like multiple sets, and I was getting pretty good at like doing drinking streams by then. Drunky 3. had a lot of work and prep put into it, which was also aggravating because we couldn't use our own sets. Yeah, I had basically planned out all this production for, I think it was 2019? No, 2018, yeah. That was like the last big drunk E3 I tried to do, you know, pre-Inside Games, but like, or Inside Gaming, but set all this stuff up, and then, yeah, and then the Rooster Teeth crew just swoops into town and takes the gear and the room and doesn't even ask or like say anything. So, had to move the entire production into the smaller room, and like, just had garbage audio equipment. That was really stressful. And I don't think anyone wanted to do it. Like, everyone just showed up in a weird mood. Ah, well, what you gonna do? Oh yeah, and 6 will just kind of like randomly dip into side stories. That's kind of neat. What project with them are you the most proud of? That's an interesting question. Hey, what's up, Board of Balance? Gaming very hard. Always. Kellepot. Oh, look at this guy. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of the stuff that I did. I'm pretty proud about how the Mario Maker 2 stream went. The like drunk Switch stream went pretty well, I think. The worst is forgetting. Oh, for the game itself? Ooh! Look at a guy who's just got to be free. Seltzer. Ooh, Yumbo Yak, thanks for the sub. Oh, that's right, okay. I've gotta use Celeste's likeness to this dude's ex so that I can emotionally extort him into helping us. I guess that now is it the opera sequence? No, that's way later in the game, right? They didn't tell me where Setzer was. Bruh. Oh, it's now? Really? Man, I thought that was way later. Okay. Oh, we get to have emotions then. Cool. Maybe. It's mostly the music. Were there instances where other people organized events? A few, yeah. James produced all of the Talking Stockings. Elise did pretty much all of the, like, costume gameplays, I'm pretty sure. And like the tournaments. I think those were largely Elise's production too. When you and Bruce were playing and accidentally punched your fist, did it hurt? No, I mean it didn't hurt me, and Bruce didn't seem hurt. It was pretty much just a surface level contact. I think. I should have followed up with him about it. We were also drunk at the time. So that may have been why I didn't really feel anything. And I hope he was okay. I should have followed up on that. I was too drunk and like thinking about a million other things at the time. That's the crazy thing of being in a drunk gameplay but also producing it. Yeah, because you kind of have to reserve part of your brain to monitoring everything. If a recording stops or goes bad, if a camera's not framed right, like you have to see all this shit, but then also be like easy breezy, relaxed, and having fun and enhancing the mood and all that stuff. I don't know that I was ever very good at enhancing the mood. That's why these things are usually different jobs. You can separate out roles. I've been boxing for a while. Really hitting somebody's fist with your fist hurts like a mother. Yeah, we didn't. It was a very surface level pop. The same kind of impact as an angry dude punching some drywall. Oh, right. Yes. That's right. Setzer... Okay, so there was an opera singer named Maria. Setzer was in love with her. He left a dashing note saying that he was going to make off with her in the first scene of the opera. So we're going to make use of the fact that Celeste looks like this girl that he's going to abduct, put her in the show so that he abducts her, so that we can corner him and get him to fly us to the Empire. Dashing, not creepy stalker. Yes. No, it's does she have a say in this plan? I mean, she objects to it, but so there's character reasons for Celeste to be okay with the plan too. So her deal is like she's a hardened military commander. She's been like conditioned or whatever to be a badass. And she is like, I want to know what love is. That's kind of her deal. And yeah, it's one-dimensional, but you know, whatever. This is a 16-bit RPG. So for her to like have the opportunity to play the romantic lead in a performance, that's like her exploring her emotions, right? That was my read. That's why she like initially resists it, but is like, actually, I kind of want to try this. There, see? Locke's throwing down the plan. I got that blink. They get away, like, they actually have a fair amount of, they convey a fair amount of meaning through very small pixel animations and, like, the pauses and text and stuff. Yeah, see? She's starting to object, but court pianist is killing it, yeah. Just some old dude wearing a ball cap and just hunched over a keyboard up in the rafters somewhere. He gets it now. There, see? She's freaking out a little bit. I am a general, not some opera floozy. Comedy. See, like, yeah, she's like already practicing, so the game kind of sets up that she actually wants to try performing and is sort of into it. Oh yeah, the stupid animations of the people like laughing. Wah, 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 wah. It's like that cat. You do not enjoy this music. I think it's meant to be a little cheesy. You know, it's like the lobby music. Also, there's Ultros again. Good old Ultros. Everyone's favorite horny little octopus. Shit! They didn't find his letter. Womp womp. That's what's weird. This game can have, like, harsh themes. It's like full-on genocide and shit. And yet, still, it has, like, moments of levity. Which is what's weird, because I remember being pretty unforgiving of 13's tonal inconsistency, but for some reason, it's just handled much more smoothly here? I don't know. Pheasant Chromatic, thanks for the sub. Do you see, though? Imagine how classy you would feel in, like, what, 1996 or whatever? playing a game that has like a full opera section. And everyone else is just like muscle gun shoot game. Oh. You guys getting this? This is important. Can't ignore the overture. Is that water? Yeah, it's water. I remember when that started, he's like, holy shit, he's singing. Oh, it's MIDI. Because it goes, oh. I lost my mind for like a fraction of a second. Oh. Man, the arts, huh? What are you gonna do? So, pretty good song, or pretty song. What's great is, so that's classy and everything, whatever, but this gets even like goofier, campier, and somehow more genuine at the same time. I don't know. This sequence is maybe one of my favorites in like scripted kind of linear narrative RPGs. What Final Fantasy would you recommend for someone looking to get into the series? That's really tough because the series is more of an anthology than like a direct series. That would be based on a number of factors. Like, do you like newer games, older games? Do you like action games or more hardcore RPGs? I think really 7 Remake is probably the one I'd recommend, and next to that 15, just because they're the newest and most kind of production-wise dialed into today. What am I missing here? Can't go there. Most approachable by a modern audience. That's kind of how I tend to think about it. It's not here. Ajax Unlimited, thank you for the sub. Oh, for the 2 years of resubs, thank you. 2 whole years celebrated on this, the weebiest of Wednesdays. It's a pretty weeby Wednesday. What the heck? How do you go back down to the lobby? Down? Down where? I thought you went down to those, like... Hold on a minute. I thought you went, like, here. This isn't a... Oh, fuck. Alright. I had to go down one more tile. It's funny, I remember getting tripped up there, too. Oh! Catching some feelings, huh? Ay, ay, ay! Oh my gosh. Oh, now she's gonna have some feelings. She's feeling like a lady. I mean, that's a pretty slick way to like transition character control too. All right, read the score. Scene 1. I think you just need to know like the first line of each track, and then you get bonus items if you get it right. I think. Yeah, you have to match lines, match an easy dance. Then you also have to follow the stage direction, right? Like you have to get the flowers up there in time. So I think it's like, it's oh my hero, love goes away, I'm the darkness, must I forget you. I think those are the 4. I think here you pick up the flowers, climb to the top of the stairs, throw the flowers. All right. I think I got it. It is fun too, because like they give you a hint. They don't tell you, which I think is really cool. I love springing mini games on the player. Final Fantasy games used to be very dedicated to that. They're getting back to it too. It almost sounds like Eris's theme. Yeah, well, this predated Eris's theme. Also, the aria... I don't know if it existed before this game. I think... Yeah, Eris's theme is using its motifs. Right. Have to dance with Ghost Draco. I will dance with you. They're so graceful. I'm kind of getting chills. I mean, it's corny, but... the music really sells it. Yeah, that's right. You have to get up here before the sting of the music. She threw the dude off the balcony. Ghost flowers. Oh, that's so sad. I gotta go dance with Prince Ralse. Leave the past behind. Our kingdom is adopting the spirit of the East. These glasses aren't dyed tears. Wait, is it still charged? And now, like... so that's like a cool kind of cutscene. But somehow they like... I don't know. What comes next is even cooler, believe it or not. She's having to dance with another prince while her love is out at war? Fighting this very nation? Aw. He's watching from the wings, supporting his friend? I'm gonna jam up your opera. That's right. That's right. Ultros gets in the rafters with a 1-ton weight that he's going to drop onto the actors. Ah, I forgot about that. And it's like a comical weight that has 1 ton stamped in the side. Except it's heavy and he can't get it off. So then the minigames you have to get to him before he drops a weight on. Meanwhile, like, it's playing like Strike Up the Band music. It's so good. It's so good. I'm spoiling it, but man, it's great. What? The fucking music sting. I am such a sucker for I guess, what is it called? Dramatic irony. Layers of tension, and some of it is within the realm of a... Oh god, they're attacking! Draco! Ghost Boyfriend's back. He caught the flowers. Like literal dramatic irony, audience knows stuff but the characters don't know sort of thing. Kind of, yeah, because it's like 2 layers of that. Because the characters in the show know something about the show within the show. And then we, outside of that layer, know something about the layer on top of the layer. It's kind of the opposite, a bit. It's like embedded dramatic irony. It's very strange. Oh, with that. 4-ton weight, my bad. How could an angry octopus possibly disrupt the opera? Oh, shit. How did he get up there? Yeah, it'll take me 5 minutes to drop it. Hope nobody gets to me in 5 minutes. Thought you were joking. Nope. That is literally what's happening in the game. Also, there's a timer now, and random encounters. Oh god! Ultros is up in the rafters with a 4-ton weight! Why couldn't you do that? Oh yeah, they make you go back and forth. Stupid. And this music. It's tense because of what's happening in the show, but also because there's a 4-ton weight that he's going to push off in exactly 4.5 minutes. That's good storytelling. Oh, I didn't know that they actually showed you the enemies up here. That's crazy. You have to fight rats. Get out of the way. I'm trying to save my maybe girlfriend. I did also appreciate that there's some amount of will they won't they in this game, but it's not what the game's about. There are characters who have romantic or like borderline romantic relationships, but that's so secondary to all the other things that are going on in the game that are like way more important. They're not just rats, they're stage rats. God, you're right. This is giving me a whole other level of context for the Ultros Menderville quest. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. There are people who have fought Ultros in 14 and don't know what a fucking dweeb he is. I guess you just have to bully your way through these fights. Better find something fast. Terra expressing more personality and personal connections in one game than Link has in an entire franchise. Yeah. Link's a cardboard boy. He helps. That's about it. Yeah, Ultros is in 14. Everything is in 14 by now. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of hard to find a notable boss from a mainline Final Fantasy that hasn't shown up in 14. Which is, you know, again, there's a reason I love it so much. Ah, shit. Should not have done that. 'Cause you have to beat... No, wait, you don't have to beat Ultros in the time limit, I don't think. Ultros has been in a ton of FFs, often with his mate Typhon. Wait, he was in 1 and... Oh, yeah, I guess he was in. He wasn't called Ultros in 4, though, was he? Yeah, Ultros and Gilgamesh like to show up a lot. Biggs and Wedge. Although that's not so much a thing anymore. Before 6, his name was Orthos. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's those things that kind of, I think, understandably confuse people a bit. Excuse me. Where like, excuse me, there are like these elements of commonality between Final Fantasy games, but that doesn't mean they're connected. Is there treasure? No? Okay. Don't drop that. Right, they fall into the play. Oh my gosh. The band stops like, what the fuck is this? Did you pay for this? Is this normal? Why is there a squid on stage? Disaster! If the two heroes are flattened, the opera's over. Then who'll win the girl? Oh, that's right, they fall they fall on Draco. Oh man. Classic. And knock his ass out. This is how 9 opens, too, right? Because Zidane shows up to steal something and runs into the princess who's trying to escape. So there is a pretty fun sensibility there that I feel like Sakaguchi was like, you know what? I want to do that again. You gotta impress the nobles? Yeah. Ah, yeah. What awful acting. Octopus royalty. A low-born thug like you could never defeat me. I don't... Strike up the band. There he is. There's our guy. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can slow his ass down. I guess it worked. Yeah, look at him. That's him. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me see what let me pull up what he looks like in Final Fantasy 14. He was in 15 too, and I didn't catch him in 15. But one of the things I love about 14 is how they sort of retain that like pixelated style, because Final Fantasy's kind of before 7, because then they switched to low poly instead of sprite work. But all the sprite work enemies in older Final Fantasy games were just sort of pixelated versions of Yoshitaka Amano art. Oh yeah, there he is. Typhon. That asshole. Oh yeah, Typhon's in 6 as well. They're buddies. He blows people. Look at that stupid horny face. His appearance in 15 is in Kingsglaive. What? He's in the movie? Holy shit. I saw the movie. I don't remember him in there, but I also watched it on a I watched it on a plane when I was on like a transatlantic flight coming back from Japan, so maybe I missed some details. No, I already did that. Dang it. I wanted to scan. Yeah, well. I don't recall Ultros being that difficult. You know scan? You know scan. Huh? Alright. Yeah! Yeah, Luck's got sweet shades. Yes, he does. Okay. How did he dive into a wooden... Never mind. Hey, interesting. Because he's Ultros? Yeah. That'll pretty much do it. The, damn it. Oh, okay. The nature of, the way that, you know how you can, like, modify emotes on Twitch and give them sunglasses? It always makes me think of being, of having Blind from Final Fantasy. Oh shit, that's him! When did that happen? Holy crap, I don't remember that. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Cool. I've been thinking about watching Kingsglaive again. I remember really liking that. You know, it wasn't super great and was kind of up its own ass in terms of lore and stuff, but you know, what do you think you're getting into? It's Final Fantasy. Can't probe what probes you, and you said it. I want to summon something. I don't know what Stray does. Ah, shit. Alright. I never once could understand what the hell the level 3 abilities were, because that shit flies by so fast. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. I think this will knock him out of it. I'll give him a little smack. There we go. They hit automatically on multiples of 3? Yeah. It's just that text box flies by so quickly. Ah, god damn it. Shit. Damn it. You turned me into an imp. Or I guess a kappa. Yeah, okay. This is sorted weird. I guess Remedy is the only thing. What's the item that undoes imp? Did you get your chicken costume in 14? No, actually. Is it too late? Today's last day. Ooh, okay. Like, what time today? It's not too late still? Yeah, okay. Oh, what's up, Death Moon? Hello? Oh, green cherries, what it's called? Okay. Otherwise you can cast Imp again to de-imp. I don't know if I still have... If I have the Imp spell, it might have been in one of the... Oh, I do have Imp, alright. As long as he doesn't get imped, and I don't use all of his MP. Which I seem to be on the road to doing. That's it. Alright, peace out, buddy. See you later. Two gold pieces. The track is so good, though. And then he shows up. I like how he gives her a twirl first, just to get her dizzy, I guess. And this is dashing as shit. Give your lady a spin just to get her all dizzy and frazzled, and then take off with her. Like 70s Wonder Woman? Yeah, exactly. I don't recall what time zone you're in. I am in Pacific. Oh yeah, it's over. Yep. 8 a.m. Pacific. Ah, well. I don't have a frog costume either, so... Celeste is a champ for going along with this. Yeah, she is. I mean, Celeste is pretty great. It is sort of a... I guess to some degree, it feels like maybe a cliche at this point, but like... Bad and hard-ass, very, like, kind of non-feminine woman has to pretend to be feminine, but for the actual objective of doing something that's, like, more badass and in the service of the overall objective, but maybe they secretly like it. You know, it's one of those things. Oh, the frog costume you can still get. That's tied to Fates. Okay. Ding! Mission accomplished. Yep. Now we gotta lay it on thick to get him to do what we want. I like how Gao doesn't say anything. What scary game would you most like to see remade like FF7 next? Jeez. I mean, 6 would be pretty incredible, but I feel like Lost Odyssey is kind of a 6 HD, you know, a 6 remake. Chrono Cross? I don't know if there's enough narrative in Chrono Cross to... You'd have to really dig in and like add some supporting beats, I think, to make Chrono Cross a fully formed game today. 9 would be an interesting one to swipe on again. I feel like seeing 9's art style blown up into 4K might be a little more interesting and profound than seeing 6's art style blown up. Oh, Xenogears? That would be an interesting one to see them try and take on again. Empire bad. The Empire evil? Are we the baddies? There it is. If you marry me, I'll do it. Are you stupid? She's into it, though. Look at how bashful she is. Ooh, how much you ever lost on a coin toss? I think Setzer has like the crying laugh. He's got the big the big boomer lol emoji laugh. Actually, hold on a minute. This is important for research. I can see little tears there. I guess they actually are all like the OK symbol crying laugh emoji. Final Fantasy VI was on that shit way earlier. This is a feel-good game. I feel like this is Henry V or Hamlet the video game. It gets pretty rough. There's a lot of loss in this game. It has feel-good moments for sure, and they do a good job of sort of keeping the mood, or bringing the mood up when it gets too far down. But I wouldn't say Final Fantasy VI is a happy game by the end of it. There's a lot of closure, so it's a pretty satisfying ending. But I wouldn't call it, you know, super happy the whole way through. There are other Final Fantasies that are a lot more whimsical and lighthearted. 9 and 5 feel like kind of the happiest. 13-2? 10-2? You get slightly different dialogue here if you bring both Sabin and Edgar. Yeah, Sabin instead of Gao. I have Edgar, so... Yeah, having dialogue based on who's in your party was kind of neat. If you brought Sabin, he reacts to the coin. Because it's the same coin that Sabin used, right? For something else? Love the goes wherever he wants, freewheeling guy that gets convinced to do the noble thing. Edgar already knows it's double-sided, Sabin doesn't. Oh, that's right, okay. That's right, because it's the coin that they used to decide who was going to take control of Figaro. Yeah, that's right. V-Rob, thank you for the sub. Now, as I recall, the, like, approach to Vector is a pretty cool sequence, too. Like a pretty cool Mode 6, Mode 7 thing. Unless that doesn't happen now. My memories are jumbled. Okay, yeah, no, this is pretty cool. It's like a good mode setting thing. Or a good mood setting thing, I mean, yeah. Mode 7ing thing. This one was actually great because Kefka actually does what he says. Actual consequence of actions in this game. Yeah, it goes places for sure. All of those searchlights. Man. It's kind of like 7 does a really good job, too, of sort of establishing tone in the intro. And searchlights all around Midgar kind of make it seem like they just kind of imply paranoia, but activity, you know? Sephiroth also ends the world. That's true. But you get to play after that. Okay, yeah, landed here. Hey, what's up, Iceman? Howdy and welcome. I'm gonna sort my items. It's hideous in there. Well, I guess that's how it sorts it. Okay, thanks. Look at how shitty things are in the Empire. There. Mushroom head soldiers? Yeah, I never really thought about it like that, but they do have mushroom tips, don't they? Hey, what the Woda? Thanks for the resub. Great choice of games like usual. I was thinking of replaying all of them soon, excluding 1, which is still good but has aged roughly, even with the level 100 level dungeon. I mean, I would say 2 is aged pretty roughly too, but it's got good music. And it's a little experimental with the storytelling, so... I mean, yeah, if you got time, go for it. It's a fun practice, and yeah, there's a lot of good music along the way. Empire troops laughing it up with all these hot broads. Ah, whoopee! Get! Man. Gotta check. Secret items? Yeah! Feels good. Is Final Fantasy 15 still worthwhile to play if I don't want to watch the movie, TV show, or whatever alternate media it has? Yeah. There are just certain plot beats that won't make tons and tons of sense. I think Kingsglaive, the movie, is pretty important to set up the stakes of the world and why the intro or the events leading up to basically 15 as a game and why the main character is kind of in exile. Even with the movie, the plot beats won't make any sense. Yeah, I think the movie establishes the stakes of the characters a lot better and helps you understand like what's going on in the kingdom, what's going on with the king, what's going on with Noctis and all that. I think it adds a little more establishment to the relationship between Noctis and Lunafreya, which is also kind of not a thing in the game at all either. So yeah, it's not that important. Truth be told, if you finish the game and you find you want to understand more about certain things, then you can dive into that alternate media if you want to. But I think that's probably the way to go about it. Got my first job interview next week. It'll be my first real job that actually has to do with my degree, and after next week, I'll have graduated, basically, unless something terrible happens. Hey, congratulations! That's incredible. And you should be proud of yourself. Oh wait, that's right, she wasn't in my party. And she doesn't have her relics equipped either. What's your favorite Final Fantasy cover art? Jeez. It might be 6. The one right down there of Terra kind of on the armor looking out over the skyline. I guess that's just a place to like get some gear and items and stuff. Talking about the thing to the east, but I'm gonna go up to this dot here. Yeah, this is the capital, I think. Favorite Final Fantasy battle music? 14 doesn't count. It's hard to think about them all when I'm listening to this right now. Oh, things are taking damage now. Yeah, 8's is really good. I remember liking 8's music quite a bit. I like that the dog's name is Ralph. It is. Bye, Ralph. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Guess you can't leave those sitting around too long. Oh, Final Fantasy IV Advance? Yeah, the Game Boy Advance re-releases had some pretty nifty cover art. Yeah, that's right. I thought she wasn't stacked. Hi, Danny McFly. How you doing? Watching you on my newly built PC and loving it. Hope your day's going awesome too. My day's going great. It's always a good day. You're playing God's Final Fantasy game. You hear how evil it is here? That bong. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get robbed, aren't I? Because it was free. I just mashed through it without a care in the world. God damn it. You son of a bitch. You asshole. Look at him taking all my shit. I like how it ends up being just like a really expensive in-stay, but something about it's more offensive. That he takes it from you. Oh man, we get to do the Magitech Lab already? God, the Magitech Lab has a pretty dope track. It's like straight up industrial sounding in there. That was easy. They're gonna beat that dude senseless just so I can like sneak around. I'm gonna toss it all. The phrasing in this game is so. It's clear there was effort made, which I love. Gonna toss it. Do Recompense might be one of my favorite FF tracks, the track from 7 Remake. I like what is it? The battle remix of Those Who Fight Further. Here we go. Yeah, Those Who Fight Further is real solid. Can hear the industrial side, yeah. I mean, if it's just like somebody banging on pipes with a hammer, that's a good industrial sound. But yeah, you can see it's like, the Empire's all metal and steel and bolts and rivets and... They're not about nature and life. Are there secret chests in the pipe? Yeah, probably. I'm just playing fast and loose. I'm not doing much damage to these guys at all. Yeah. Oh, it's a night shift job? Yeah. I mean, it's good to have something for now, but you'll eventually work out of it. Or you'll find that it really suits you. Maybe the other. I had some friends that had night shift jobs, and it was fine for a while, but yeah, after a while, you're kind of like, okay, I'm ready to move on. Ooh, Flame Saber. And like using little, I guess using little stage interactions and stuff to like hide secrets. I guess that's the more modern way to do it. Whereas like 4 would just hide treasure chests out in the black, like outside the bounds of a map. This has more like switches and toggles and slides and things that are actually in the environment that you interact with to find hidden chests and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably a step up, I think. You replaced her shield? Oh, I did? Oops. Celeste, you mean? I wanted to. I want 2 weapons. Got the Genji glove for a reason. What is Bioblaster? We'll find out. I'll load it up. Yeah, 7 Remake's soundtrack was just banger back to front. It really did remind me, not only, I mean, yeah, a lot of the tracks were just like literal remakes of old tracks, but it had a playful and like eclectic spirit that I always associated with Final Fantasy soundtracks, especially under Uematsu, because he would just wrap in all sorts of crazy musical inspirations into his composing, which really gave the Final Fantasy series a pretty broad musical footprint. And like later Final Fantasy games would have like wacky chocobo themes here and there, but it wasn't quite as like just kind of like off the wall sometimes. And whereas 7 Remake brought all that back, not only in the tracks that they remade, but in the new tracks, and man, so good. Hey, what's up, Bella? Would anyone like a PBJ? Hell yeah! Man, you made me hungry with that. Playful like how they hold back on the full Genova until phase 3. Yeah. And those are like the things that are fun for people who know the track and still make sense for people who don't. Like the game's not rubbing a musical reference in your face. Oh shoot. No! Ow! I got tricked. I guess that's another way to get that chest. I have let's see here. There was Streets of Rage 4. I'm trying to think of soundtracks that I've definitely kind of listened to under their own weight lately. And I've listened to the Streets of Rage 4 soundtrack a lot. I've listened to the Next Machina soundtrack a lot. I'm just thinking of like games I've played recently. But yeah, 7 Remake has got just a killer soundtrack. Undead Penguin 0. Thanks for the resub. Oh, 13-2 had a wacky chocobo theme. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember being pleasantly surprised because it was sort of a return to some amount of whimsy. And man, 13 was whimsy devoid. Like 13 had like moments of injected levity where characters would just like anime bonk each other on the head. But it didn't have like full-on sort of tongue-in-cheek playful scenarios like main characters falling into an opera and having to play along with it. Something like that. Yumbo Yak, thank you for the cheer. Thunderblade. You getting the 1-2 punch. Bang. Oh shit! It's a treasure chest I missed. 100% run in the trash. Noise Blaster just looks stupid. Honk. Oh yeah, there are some enemies that, like, as soon as you confuse them, they have, like, unique mechanics that fire. I would just move on to 7 after missing those chests, my man. You're right, it's the only thing left to do. Like, these dogs just relentlessly cast fire too once you confuse them. Good lord. That is something that takes a bit of getting used to, going back to an older 16-bit JRPG. It's just the encounter rate. Having to, like, task switch between navigating a map and then remembering what the heck was going on. Whenever you die in a video game, it's just time to give up. What's the point? Yeah, the immersion is shattered at that point. Late in this game, I just put reflect rings on people and attacked my own people to get around some enemies' defenses. Yeah. You can't double reflect, so if a boss has reflect on, you have to bounce it off your own enemies. Well then, yeah, the Vanish Doom insta-kill. Yeah, or Vanish in X-Zone. If you hit an invisible thing with magic, it has a 100% 100% success rate. I think there's some bosses you specifically can't do it on, but it works on mostly everything. That's the meta on the floating island. Yeah, I don't remember legitimately doing a lot of those fights. Oh, reflecting a spell increases its potency. I actually didn't know that. Thanks. What's your favorite type of alien? I like the 90s CG dancing alien. I like the Alamao alien. I think that might be my favorite kind. Yep. Just picking the same thing from a menu over and over and over again. Yeah, non-probing? Well, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Speaking for myself? Okay. Gotta make that distinction. Thank you. Program 95? What? The hell was that? Enemies in this game do wacky shit when you confuse them. Hey, what's up, Beatty? Am I saying your name correctly? BA80? Seems like it's Beatty, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's your... Telling me you don't go with the gamer answer or the Asari from Mass Effect? I'm pretty sure I did get down with Liara in Mass Effect 1. I remember doing whatever, like, non-insertion sexual act that... Because the Asari, they just absorb DNA through each other's skin, right? So who even knows what happened in that cutscene after the lights went down? But I'll always remember that when you come back from it, I think she says, like, "By the gods, Shepard!" And I'm like, oh my god. This is like the most, like, dime store novel alien just had sex line. My ancestors trembled at the power of my orgasms. Just like, geez, whatever. By the gods. Such space fucking I have never withstood. Yeah, Mass Effect is CW, the big budget. It is, but it's still fun, you know? That doesn't make it not fun. That doesn't make it not exactly what they were trying to make. Program 95! Oh. Yeah, by Grabthar's hammer. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, I love it. It's more spiritual and mind fucking. Yeah, it's like Demolition Man fucking. That's what happens with an Asari. You just hold hands and close your eyes. You're so good at killing and fucking in diplomacy. Like, shit, Shepard, you're just Jesus with a laser. And a big dick. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Mass Effect. Alright, I guess I'll wait for float. I guess you're almost at Bolt 2? Well, not really. Alright. All the Asari are hot. Well, you only had Liara and... Wait, there was Liara, Samara, like the MILF from 2, and then the Marina Sirtis one from Mass Effect 1. Those are the only 3 Asari in the games, right? Am I wrong about that? Morinth? Morinth. Damn, I don't remember Morinth. Phoebe and 4? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget Andromeda. Oh, shit. We got suicide attacks? That could be worse. I'll see ya, Relic Lobster. Thanks for watching. Morinth is Samara's daughter that kills you when you fuck. Oh, I barely remember that. Maybe I should play through Andromeda before the remaster comes out. I never did. The thing is, I've discussed this before. I really want to play like Retail 1.0 Andromeda. But I don't know if that's possible. I guess I'd have to, if I can find it on disc. Also, man, what a great villain to have like an audio clarion call that they announce his entrance into a scene before he actually arrives. It's like entrance music for a wrestler. It's so good. His stupid little MIDI laugh. Rup, 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 rup. Kefka reminded me of the Joker. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've been completely drained of your powers. Now you're useless to me. Ha! Just fucking chunks her into a wall and then throws her in the trash. Oh, man. And you take a hike. Yeah. He's so comically evil. I do love villains that love being evil. Oh, I missed the whole Asari reproduction bit you wrote, sadly. Well, hold on. Nothing on the internet is gone forever. Let's see here. They really do have vaginas. Some actual lore dude said it. They don't use it to create children. They literally scan your nervous system and extract your DNA. The actual cells are their own. One with their altered DNA and one unaltered for them to write on to with partners' genetic makeup. This is straight off the wiki. So they just have vaginas for fun. They got TLDR. Asari's got pussies. They have human pussies, specifically to accommodate a male dick, a human male dick. Whatever. I'm gonna backtrack for these chests, see if I can get them. I don't think this is the right way to do it, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway. And no period, so that's a good point. Yeah. When you think about it, like the way that lore is written, especially when it regards like the sexuality of aliens, it's all written so it's just terrifically convenient. Asari can't get pregnant. Yes, they do have wet and tight alien pussies, but they decide when they get pregnant. They just decide it. They just absorb it through their skin, so. God. The lore master at BioWare slaps an Asari, and you wouldn't believe how many cum shots you can fit inside this thing. God. BioWare's Mass Effect is a great series. Someone got a promotion for that one. Yeah, I mean, it worked! God! It worked! I'm pretty sure Krogan and Turian have some kind of PP. Well, Krogan's got 4 balls. Canon, they have 4 testicles. They got a big quad. Which leads to them getting hunted because it's believed that Krogan balls are an aphrodisiac? Which is weird because Krogans don't seem like they would be easy to take their balls. They are just non-stop casting fractional damage on themselves. Like, I could barely even get a turn in. 4-ball high-pressure, high-volume ejaculation. And that shit'll take your neck up. Like, snap your neck. I remember reading a guide once about how to properly fillet a dolphin. And part of the advice was that you have to get out of the way of the ejaculate because it will break your neck. So that's good. But why? I don't know. It may have been all made up, but it seemed oddly tuned in to the biology of dolphins, as I guess you would expect from a guide like that. Why the fuck were you reading that? You try to get 3 sentences into a guide like that and not finish the whole thing. Jeez. Some things are beyond my control. How do you know when a dolphin is about to come? I mean, I guess there's probably some kind of tell. If you're a generous lover, I imagine you can sense it. Maybe. The Bible app is free. Good food for thought on today's stream. The blowhole dilates? Yeah, exactly. You just know. You just know. That's when you're officially a real dolphin fucker. Is when you publish your first guide to the dolphin fucking wiki, and then you also can you just know, you just feel it coming. You. All right. I'm officially not talking about dolphin cum anymore. Remember when they made a literal Rule 34 bait main character in Mass Effect 2, but played it off as she's genetically engineered to be hot? Oh yeah, Miranda. I mean, that didn't end. All the characters in Mass Effect have are excessively horny in their design, but it's what people want, so whatever. It's the double standard that I find annoying. But I don't know that it's necessarily the same people having that double standard, so I'm thinking myself in circles. Well, that's kind of nice. I don't know. I guess I get a little eyebrow raisy sometimes when there's some what I would perceive to be, prudish attitudes specifically towards how gleefully sexual Japanese games can be. And then, Mass Effect comes along and it's like, oh, art. But, it's probably not the same people. I just wish I wish people would make their peace with horny games. They're wonderful. I personally hate the Asari because the design philosophy is, dude, let's make a race of hot alien babes who are all women because girl on girl is hot, and our presumably mostly heterosexual male audience will love that, Lamau. Yeah, I guess. I also think that reads with lady audiences too. You have a poetry reading, smooth-skinned, delicate, nice-smelling alien lesbian friend for female shepherd. I think there's plenty of nerd girls who would be into that too. Yes! 100% treasure rate locked in. Gold shield acquired. Alright, we're back on track. The Asari aren't all dating themselves. Their whole shtick is that they mate with any other race to diversify their own species. Yeah. That's the lore. I do think that the optics are pretty straightforward. But whatever. It doesn't bother me. I mean, that'd be like looking at Riverdale and being like, this isn't just a drama for teens. These kids are too hot. And everyone else is gonna be like, yeah, no shit. Welcome to the show that we've been watching. That's part of it. Who made all these teens so shirtless? The producer did. I guess what would be nice, what is not necessary, but what would be nice, is maybe sometimes Mass Effect is sort of lauded artistically beyond that, as it's not really discussed as just kind of being a fun little horny game in space. But also it is. Like, people are pretty straightforward about being like, I want to have sex with all these aliens. Which is kind of cool if you think about it. That's like visual novel sensibility finally coming more into Western RPGs, which have never really been there before. I just want to, as long as I thumb through the text and hit the right dialogue options at the right time, I will get to bone this anime girl. Like that's the core of why some people play visual novels. And then along the way, they actually find that they have like a pretty nuanced and interesting story. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with tricking people into consuming media they may not otherwise give the time of day just because there might be a titty at the end of it. Hades got me on board with the hot characters and horny game meta. It's totally fine. People in the United States are pretty quick to point out our cultural double standard about violence and sex. So, like, violence is 100% okay, sex is not. They're both, you know, I wouldn't say guilty pleasures, but sort of like, I guess, base or carnal pleasures to enjoy. I don't know that one is any more valid than the other. We're just kind of used to shooting things in the United States. I'm okay with more games being more about making love, not war, you know? Bang those aliens. I don't know if you can jump down from here. I think you have to go around the other way. Being a horny nerdy teen being able to date Tally definitely worked. Well, that's what's interesting is Tally wasn't propped up to be a romantic interest at the beginning, right? You wouldn't want to date Tally. And then, yeah, she was the forbidden fruit, the apple you just can't pick. So it was Tally and Garrus, yeah, that ended up being the, oh shit, people actually want to fuck that in Mass Effect 1. So 3 came full circle and was like, yes, you can. Guess what? Yeah, you have to go around the other way. I like Tally. Tally was a cool character. I didn't... Part of me was like... I was like, this... She's kind of obviously coded to be... like Middle Eastern? With the accent and then the head wrap and everything. I was like, okay, you know... If this is how representation starts to arrive, then that's fine, I guess. I'm kind of surprised. Well, maybe there has been an article or two about it, but about how, like, in Stardew Valley, there's a character named Shane who's a pressed fuck who hates you in romance, or hates you in the beginning, but originally he wasn't someone you could romance. But when there was a pull to add new bachelors, he won overwhelmingly. Yes, you must tame the bad boy. God, I love it. I gotta get into Stardew. That's a good THC Tuesday game. Maybe I'll bank that one up for next Tuesday unless something else is out. Oh, Tally's face in 3, yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear that they didn't want to reveal her face just for the mystique of it. Which I kind of liked. Gotta leave him wanting more. But yeah, it was just like that blank face with a couple of glowing eyes. Weird times. Or the last 5% of ME3 for a good time? I guess. It is a good time. It is a good time. You can't say it's not a good time. It's a big bombastic time. I don't know why I did that. That makes these fights take forever. But yeah, I mean, I put so many long days into Harvest Moon back in the day, so Stardew has always kind of been there. It's you know, kind of like Elite Dangerous. It's a game I'm almost scared to get into because I know it might eat me alive. But it's time. Why wait? Why wait? Ooh, Jungle Buoy 420. Thanks for the sub. Remember how to get down there. I'm waiting to shuffle all of my espers around. Oh, that's right. You have to ride this conveyor. Shoop. I'm about to get a couple of new espers. I think you have to fight them first. Yeah, weed number. Nice. Landed on a plant with atmosphere for the first time today in Elite Dangerous. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to buy a ship bay for my little rinky-dink ship. I had so much fun yesterday. It was so intimidating, but man, I feel like I was really getting it near the end. At least kind of more understanding what I had to do, and losing a bit of my. I guess honestly, it does feel like just like 5% agoraphobia. I've always had that, just kind of like irrational unease about open spaces. I remember as a kid. I used to like really get uncomfortable if it was like a crystal clear blue sky and I would just look straight up. If there was like no sun, it was just blue, that would like make me panic. I had to like stare at the ground or I would kind of lose it. And some older like space games would kind of get that way where it's just empty black everywhere. What is Program 95? It's gotten less intense since I've gotten older. I remember when I went open sea diving in the Gulf of Mexico, that kind of hit again. Like as soon as I got in the ocean and it was just infinite void all around me, that kind of freaked me out. And I could kind of feel the panic rising, but I was able to kind of like breathe and sort of remind myself that everything's fine and my gear is fine, all that stuff. Program 95 is confused on a single enemy. Oh, okay. Well, they're already confused, so it makes sense. Scuba diving did that to me too. It's an intense feeling. It's one that's kind of hard to, I think, communicate to somebody who hasn't been there. The closest I think it gets to that sensation is there's that Valve VR demo where there's that giant whale and just the sheer scale of it is pretty messed up and scary. Oh, look at this little guy. They're only weak to magic, I recall. Ugh. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Ooh, that stings. That's a good owie. Ifrit's here. Ifrit, fire guy. Ifrit. Gonna hit you and you're gonna catch on fire now. He's so muscly. Actually, that is extremely similar to how he looks in other games. I don't remember paying a lot of attention to Ifrit's look in this game, but he's got those like giant flowing horns that go back. This coloring makes me think it's a shiny version of Ifrit. Kind of looks like that, yeah. Oh yeah, and then Shiva comes out. They look so tiny. Their summon art is way cooler. Yeah, teeny tiny Shiva. I never remember using the, I never actually used the summons very much in 6. Ugh! Save the magic casting for, or the damage magic for Celeste. Although Locke's heals aren't really worth shit. It's better than nothing, I guess. She doesn't know fire? Bleh. Does anyone know fire? Well, you can absorb the spells for me while I try and find somebody. Somebody's got to know fire. I'm gonna be in trouble if not. I think Gal might know fire. Okay. You can get OP really easy, so summons weren't really needed. Yeah. Final Fantasy VI is not the tightest mechanical RPG. Actually, Final Fantasies in general typically are not. It's usually the gimmick fights that are almost broken mechanically that are the fun ones to tackle. And then the game is like, how can you break it in response? Oh, there we go. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Once visited Cape Canaveral. They were prepping one of the shuttles for launch, standing 100 feet from a space shuttle attached to boosters, preparing to launch, getting vertigo because it felt like being next to the Empire State Building. I was trying to rationalize the idea that this thing was gonna fly as one of the scariest experiences. Yeah. The scale of it all is so good. Random question: What do you like to do to treat yourself? Ah, that's a good question. Typically, I will give myself permission to not work for a stretch. I'll be like, for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and like play video games and hang out with stuff. So that's like a treat I give myself, just like 8 hours of just hanging out. A really nice coffee used to be my gift to myself, but then my stomach started going wild. Like weed edibles are nice. I've had to kind of settle into things that are healthy for me because I'm getting older and I want to take care of myself and want to get into good shape. You know, I'm not gonna be on John Wick 4 without the guns. So that's another thing. Clearing my morning schedule so that I can just like go and work out at my own pace. Just take it real easy. Do a set, walk around outside, get some fresh air, get some sun. Those are the things that kind of really perk me up. Apart from that, other treat myself things. Really just ordering nice coffees from coffee places around LA is kind of my thing. There's a couple of coffee places near me that I'll order delivery from. That's like, you know, it costs like $15 for a cup of coffee or something like that. But I've also gotten really good at making it myself. But, yeah. I gotta use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in just a second. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm back. I used the restroom. I got some water. I'm about to get new Magicite. No, Shiva. Oh, I see the sprite work now. I always thought that, like, the red thing was like an eye, and it was like a Robo-Man with, like, a weird metal helmet. No, I see the horns now. Magical beings are being drained with machines. Again, like, very similar themes to what you saw in 7. Sort of iterated and refined. And made more cyberpunk as opposed to steampunk. 7 really was just like a grand collision of a bunch of cultural factors. Not to mention the game itself being fucking awesome, but it is interesting to see how, like, a lot of the themes in 7 just really clicked with, like, late 90s anime aesthetic, too. I love the brass in this track. 6 and 7 are way closer to one another in tone than people tend to think. I think that's true. I think there's a lot of ideas and stuff in 6 that were super refined in 7 and had like more room to breathe. 7 also got more cryptic and arcane, which I think also hit at the right time. 6's storyline is pretty buttoned up. 7 can be kind of ethereal and weird. Stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. It's classic. Also, the sequence leading out of this lab is pretty cool too. Another little Mode 7 goodie, as I recall. Some pretty cool music. I think those who fight further is the boss track. Shoot, what is that one called? Uh-oh. Is anyone nice and clean? Okay. I've been wiped by that skill before just because of happenstance. It's pretty gross. Oh, those who fight is regular battle? Okay. 7 also had Barrett. There really is no Barrett equivalent in, I guess, Cyan. Cyan might be the most Barrett-y. Like, just scorched. A human being whose emotional status has just been scorched, I guess. operating out of loss most of the time. Those who fight further as boss. Okay, it's the. Oh, I'm blanking on it right now. It's the one that plays. It's like the triumphant sort of march music that plays whenever you do the like multi-character scenario. It plays in the mines at the beginning of the game, then it plays when you're on the mountain later, when you have to like split into 3 teams and like fight the Empire guys. That track. Oh, this is from 6, not from 7. Anyway, you're gonna hear it in a second, so I don't know why I'm fixating on it so hard. If I recall correctly. Again, these are some deep memories I'm going off of now. Getting into areas of the game I've only really played once before, I think. I'm pretty sure I've only really done World of Ruin one time. It was one of those things where it was like such an experience that I wanted to like enshrine it and preserve it that way forever, which is kind of that's a pretty gamer thing to do. John Metz, thank you for the sub. Damn it, why did I do that? So dumb. I just absorbed my own spell! Did you genuinely enjoy the remake of 7, or do you feel like it sullied the name of 7? No, I loved it. I thought it was great. I didn't think anything was soiled. Far from it. No, let's try this heals. Do you feel that the state of Twitch is optimized for taste? I feel like it only recommends the top pop streamers. I couldn't say. Honestly, I don't really look at recommendations. I don't think many people do. And I think that's something that Twitch has been experimenting with, is how to promote discoverability. I think to some degree, though, Twitch is a place where you come for consistency and predictability. Nobody's gonna like roll the dice on something they're choosing to have on in the background for the next 8 hours. You know, they're gonna pick something comfortable and maybe, I don't know. I think at the end of it, I think discoverability is kind of the opposite of Twitch as a service to some degree. Although you might be interested in channels on my homepage are pretty on point, but they're streamers with established audiences. Ah. Well, so the implication then is, I guess, that Twitch ought to do more to promote people who don't have established audiences. If that's what you mean, then allow me to posit the idea, the theory. And this is a little, it leans on the presumption of a meritocracy, but there are gaps of skill when it comes to producing a stream or being a streamer. People choose to watch streamers that they enjoy, and that enjoyment is probably derived from that streamer knowing what they're doing. So it is possible, if you elevated a bunch of small streamers or you put them in front of people, people would choose not to watch them because they're maybe a bit more green or haven't streamed enough, don't know the tech, the audio balance is weird. You know, then, like, where do you draw the line? Like, where's Twitch's obligation? I don't know. There's a lot of conversation where it's just like, Twitch should do more. And I wonder, like, what is that more? Everyone has a lot of good ideas, I guess. The tenor always seems to be Twitch tries a thing and everyone says it's not enough. Every time. Every single time. I guess that's also just the internet. I don't know what to turn into so that I don't accidentally heal that guy. I'm gonna try an exocyte. Bruce did a stream where he watched stream 0 viewers in his chat and rated it was so wholesome. Makes the smaller streamer happy, and Bruce has done more for streamers than Twitch has, really. Well, I mean, you don't know what Twitch has done or is trying to do. But again, what's their obligation there? They're already providing the service. I guess they are taking part of the revenue, but I think Twitch has added enough mechanical, like, doodads on the back end of it. That all counts as supporting streamers too. Bits, emote support, trains, hype trains. I mean, yeah, now it encourages spending, which helps Twitch, but that also drives more money to streamers. But I guess you have to have an audience first. I don't know. these kinds of concepts are new to me, because when it was time for me to like bully my way into a crowded space, there was no entity controlling it, if that makes sense. I wanted to like write about games. How do you do that? I don't know, you just start doing it. You find like a website and do it for free for a very long time. Was the answer. And there was no one to look to be like, you owe me a shot, or like, why aren't you helping me more? That person didn't exist. So like the notion of there being a controlling entity or a guiding entity that is being hailed upon for guidance is a little... I don't know what to make of that. No, Def, you didn't at all. You didn't sound like an ass at all. I think it's more like there are aspects to that conversation that are confusing to me. And I guess I am coming from a place of ignorance there, and a privilege, I'll say. I got to skip that part. I did my grind, my like obscurity grind 10 years ago, and by the grace of God, I got to sort of leapfrog. I got to carry momentum from one service to another. So I know that I'm kind of... I genuinely don't know what it's like. And I've watched a fair amount of, like, 5 to 10 viewer streams, because to me that's where the internet is. That's where the real people are. You're not an out-of-touch, rich streamer like me. So I have, like, some streamers that I watch like that. But I've actually tried to... I don't know. A lot of the ones I watch, I get the sense that they wouldn't want undue attention like that. But that may just be me. Oh, I remember this boss fight being raunchy. I'm scared to give Gao a dance. I should scan first. Let's do that. Slap some sense back into my guy. Oh, he already decided to do that. Okay. Isn't this Leo? I thought so. That was my like first reaction, but does he confuse you every time you do something to him? Fuck. It still got her even though she's confused. The runic is out. So it's gonna absorb whatever I cast next. I might as well just throw a spell out so that I can finally scan this guy. Alright. And maybe give him a slow. Always love that slow. I don't have it yet. Alright. Does he change it every time you scan him? So you have to like use the elements to figure out what it is? I think he does. I think that's his thing. Oh, I guess he just does it every now and then. Alright. I don't know. Does anyone have poison? Maybe I have an item that can do poison? There's so many cool DJ streamers that I like to have on in the background. No interaction needed either. Just vibes and music, every genre, too. Yeah. There's so much. That's I think the thing that's critical to remind yourself of is there is a... It's a literal explosion of you know, creative output. This is what got me on YouTube sometimes too, is people would complain about YouTube and the algorithm and why is their content suffering and everything like that. And I was just like, you haven't... For me, the perspective of knowing how much content is available to people all the time. It's like, yeah. It makes sense that this one thing that I have is not the most popular thing in the world. The whole thing is how art streamers got fucked. Yeah, what was the deal with that? I don't think I ever fully understood what happened there. Or was it with the music? I might not remember this guy's in 14 as well. I thought so. What's his name in 14? He's in the like... He's in a lab too, right? Is it inside Alexander? Oh, you can't all regen? Cowards. Is this Kefka? No. Alright. I'm kind of at a loss with this guy. I'm a little intimidated. Number 24. That's this guy's name. I'm gonna pick something that'll do damage, like just physical damage. And I'm scared. Because if I pick the wrong thing, I'm stuck with it until... We'll go with Exocyte, sure. That just bites. That's bitey. Nothing go wrong with bites. I don't think anyone knows poison. Oh, you do know poison. Hey. Gonna try to go to bed? Alright, Faye. Well, thank you for watching. And I hope you sleep well. Hopefully everything's going better for you. I know you've had a rough go. Thinking about you. Woo! Pastor Mabani. He's called... Oh, level 69 dungeon? Nice. He's called 24? Okay. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me look that up. Gotta appreciate these references. Yeah, look at him. Look at this guy. Same old big old, like, jester pants with the giant thighs. That is one thing I do like about 14, is that it is, I guess, it is the highest resolution version of, like, full 3D Amano artwork enemies that I can think of. Because there wasn't a lot of Amano stuff in 15, really. There was, like, an Amano version of the title, but not really in the game. So every time they do like a new boss or something like that, it is just so cool to see what the artists behind that team have done and like just extending his whole art style. It's so neat to like, yeah, just see these, you know, just 2D drawings suddenly blown up into this whole guy that actually moves around and animates and stuff. So cool, man. Jocka Wild. Hey, I am having a nice day. Playing a fantastic video game. Okay. So there was a change there. Let's drop another scan on this fella. Let's see what you're weak to. Use wallpaper engine. No, I just use Windows. Windows can Earth. I know I don't have Earth. You can just set like you can set your wallpaper to your Windows or your picture library. Excuse me. And that's all I've done. Crazy thing is the fact that there was a team of people who were responsible for making his illustrations workable designs on 14 or other games. Oh yeah, Earth, right. I thought there was a change. Oh, whatever. Okay, so other elements just do nothing. Now, if this were a man's Final Fantasy game, all other elements would heal. And he would change every other turn. I know that there are randomizers for 6, but this music is really good too. I really like the idea that a lot of games have like after or post-release mods that just make them outrageously difficult, or like tweak the difficulty to make certain mechanics more meaningful. It's just a random switch. I feel like rotating wallpapers has been an included feature for a long time. Oh, it has, yeah. You can just imp him to keep his resistance at whatever point he currently is, by the way. Oh, like in that boss fight? Oh, all the games that Yoshitaka Amano did the art for. Damn. That's got to make you feel pretty accomplished as an artist or a creator, right? That there's like an entire team devoted to adapting your output to functional use in something else. That's pretty great, though. It's kind of nice that, like, he as an artist wasn't forced to learn the tools to produce art for that medium. He produced art, and then it was the developers that were like, okay, let's figure out how to make this a game asset. That's awesome. Oh, he can't swap resistances when he gets imped. Ah. It's interesting because there's so much, like, weird, quirky complexity to the Final Fantasy ATB combat system. And the games, I don't know, I feel like they only really explore that stuff in, like, optional boss fights, or in mechanics that are, you kind of have to, I guess, be very experimental to find. Oh, Blakeosaurus, yeah, this is an Uematsu Final Fantasy, for sure. Sent you an interview with Amano a while back because I thought it would interest you. Yes, I did see that link. I'm sorry, I haven't read it yet. I read an interview with Amano too a long time ago, but yeah, it's interesting to hear him comment on the state of his career. It's I gotta admit, it is very mellowing to read perspectives from somebody who is very creative and very associated with game production, but isn't, like, you know, in it. As a normal functioning human outside of that, of all of that. Oh, Yumboyak. Uh-oh. Yumboyak's gonna roll the dice. Play the most dangerous game of all. That's right. It's time for VIP or ban. Thank you very much for watching long enough, Yumboyak. You even resubbed earlier today, so thank you for that, but this only means that you've watched so long that you have so many points to risk it all. A 1 hour ban or VIP for the rest of time. Let's find out. Oh wait, are we? It's not on this scene. That's right. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to this. Oh, okay. It might cut off weirdly. I hope it still works. Oh, okay. Yeah, it cut off. It cut off way too early. My bad. The script was still running, but the result is still preserved. Yumboyak, you faced down your demons and earned VIP status. Thank you very much for your bravery and for the raw amount of time. What a magical day. We got Sid wearing his big old condom. He's wearing the chicken suit from Final Fantasy XIV. We got a new VIP. We got some drama. We got a little opera coming in. How many hours is that? I don't know. I set the number pretty arbitrarily high. Is there a max for VIPs? I think it's 100. It might be 200. I think the number of VIPs you have scales by a certain number of factors, of like whether you're affiliate or whether you're partner, something like that. Huh? Is Celeste still working for the Empire? Uh-oh. Now Kefka knows about Magicite. Mike Pancakeski? Thanks for gifting a sub. If I had to estimate from the hours of gaming I do, it must be around 1,500 hours plus. Dang! Well earned. And that only gets you a 50% shot at getting VIP. So Twitch and the internet are such strange places. I love it. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just like, it's little clubhouses that everyone can sort of curate and deck out their own way, you know? He's just playing mind games. He's getting in your head. You have to believe in her, Locke. She needs your trust. She's been betrayed too much. But he can't do it. He doubts. Kefka was just talking shit. Imagine 1,500 hours just to get banned. Exactly, Rob. That's why I do it, because I think it's funny. It's funny to me. You know, it's strange. There are certain beats of characters sacrificing in other older Final Fantasy games that strike me as very arbitrary and stupid. But this is like, oh, she used magic. She used magic to blast them all out of there. And somehow I'm okay with that. But that's just as arbitrary as some of the other twists. Do you ever do predictions to bet on channel points? Rarely. There's not like a day that I do it or anything like that. It's boiling acid! Yeah. Slay's used multi-teleport. She'll never do it again. Well, and I guess there are scenes in this game where characters do get, like, functional abilities for a brief time because of story encounters. So they even, like, kind of have scenes where that happens as part of the game mechanics too. So, it feels a bit more excusable because of those things, I guess. Or like more in the realm of the world and the narrative. I don't know. I guess I'd like to analyze when I tend to fall off of things. I guess it's not something that can be solved though. It's one of those you're either feeling it or you're not. Ah, yes, Twinkle. Alright, we just had a moment of intensity. We lost a friend. What if we had a fun minecart ride to take our mind off things? Also, like, Sid has to give you a lore dump right before stuffing you into a minecart and kicking you down the road. Are Sids always a central character? Not central. They are generally related to an airship. Either they build one or they pilot one. I think in 6, actually, this Sid is not related to the airship at all. So it's weird. Is Yakuza still on the schedule for today? Actually, no. I think that's getting bumped because of Near Replicant. Whoa! 3D! These guys are in 14 as well, right? I remember seeing the, like, muscly motorcycle monsters somewhere else. And I think it was 14. Being like, this is weird. Escape the Death Star? Yeah! It does look like that. Whoa, graphics! I remember playing this sequence right before getting into the car to go to, like, a relative's house for Thanksgiving. And being like, man, I want to sit here and keep playing this game. There's no way my relatives are going to be as cool as what just happened. Oh, Ferda, thank you for the resub. What aspects of other Final Fantasy games aren't in 14? At this point, there aren't many. I mean, it's been running for a decade, so just absorbing as it goes. Yay! Whoa! Oh, Blitzball? Yeah, Blitzball's not in 14 yet. It's probably coming. It does seem to be the big thing everyone's asking for. I don't know what's... God, what would even be left after that? Snowboarding? Car chase? Like... fantasy cart? Can you ride a motorcycle made of 2 goddesses? Not that I'm aware. Magna Roaster's also in Castrum Abania. Okay. What's your favorite written game? Like, just the words? I need to play more Disco Elysium before I answer that question, because I think it might be Disco Elysium. The GBA version or OG? OG. Throwing it all the way back. Yeah, the GBA version was all right, wasn't it? Just had like different fonts and like some different like portrait art, I think. While it is the right answer, it's also cheating with a game that's 90% text. I guess it just makes you extra sure that it's got what you need. Like, I guess a different question would be, what's the best use of minimal writing in a game? Music quality wasn't as good? That may have been what it was. I remember there was a reason. I did play 6 on Advance, and I was like, I can't hang with this. And there was just one small thing about it. If it was the music, that makes a lot of sense. Whatever the hell this thing is. Slow parts independently? I'm guessing you can. Attack its dingle. It's got a dangly. Hit that dingle. Alright, what is this? What is the 4 dingle weak to? Let's find out. Oh, I guess the dingle probably regens with health like that. I guess probably weak to thunder, but... Oh, that's right. Magitech know how to cast Cure. That's handy. Should probably lean on that a little more. Oh, wait. No, never mind. He wasn't raging yet. Steal from this guy? Alright. Dingle's destroyed. This monster has been de-dingled. I'm gonna be a wiener and use a potion. You can steal from the limbs as well? Ooh. They'll probably be back soon. Not today. Oh wait, I don't know that. Ugh. I was lucky, I think. Oh, okay. Damn it. It's really hard to keep health up. Ugh. Ugh. Unlock attacks. Is he throwing a razor blade? It kind of seems like it. Be a little hard to tell. Ooh, a shim shim. Oh, ha, ha. Oh. I'm like half to my life, it looked like. I guess that's a counter. Boy, that's annoying. Call this the D-dingulator. Kinda had it having your dingles dangle. D-dingle him. The D-dingulator. Ah, shit. Well, no stealing from this guy. Why, what did he have? Surely it's something I can get somewhere else because the 100% run is very much intact. Got him. Just getting up. You know what? I'll take a little rest though. Actually, I think I just walk out. Whatever, I have plenty of tents. Plan on playing on RE8 and the new TMNT game when they come out. New Resident Evil for sure. I don't know about Ninja Turtles. We'll see. I don't have like just an overabundance of fondness for that like franchise or anything. So if it's a decent beat 'em up, I guess. It seems like they were trying their best. The thing that actually sold me the most is that it sounded like they were trying their best to imitate the Konami soundtrack. Just orchestra hits out the ass. And that's what I would probably be the most interested in. Ah. You have a tracker for the 100% run? Oh, it's all in here. It's all in here. It's up in here. It's up in the old head. I just know. Yeah. Oh, Windsword. It's one piece in making Gao a god character. Alright. I'm not going to sweat it too much. I really don't think this game, like... Kind of like people are saying, you can crack it open like a walnut, but I don't think that's necessary. To just have a grand old RPG time. Oh, you can even get it later? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I've been saying it all the time. No big deal. You don't have to steal it, is what I said just now. I just tried to, you know, it saves some time. Saves about 5 minute, 14 second, I think. And 3 frames. Yep. So, but I didn't need it. I don't need it. Just gonna go on. This is a lighthearted run. We're just having a good time. God damn, these things are annoying. When is Bolt 2? There it is. Fix your cool G Fuel graphic. Oh no, it still says 30%. I intended to really only hit it all the time whenever it was a sale weekend. But perhaps I'm selling myself short. Or selling G Fuel short. I got a whole Bioblaster. Neat. I guess I could sell it, but I don't think you can throw those. You gonna set it up for me? I appreciate that. No, you definitely do that later. Or also, if you want to buy G Fuel at 10% off right now, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. False Omega, thank you for the sub. Celeste is gone. But did she betray us? Maybe this was part of her plan to rejoin her Empire cronies. Crud. You know your villain's bad when he says crud. Oh, beef. Thank you, Virus with Shoes. ginger snaps. Yeah, that's right. Somehow, with a 30-foot claw, Kefka will pierce the heavens. This is just what an evil guy he is. Oh shit, a pincher attack! Just like the claw! Oh yeah, and you get you can use Setzer for the first time. Cool! What? Can't absorb electricity? That's ridiculous! I've never been so offended in all my life. I don't recall ever using Slot that much. Yeah, I got Lagomorph most of the time. Which I guess is a Rabbite from Seiken Densetsu? It's a little weird. This man been winning all the minions in the Walmart crane game. This guy will mess you up. Oh! Oh, sick! The ship I'm on flew through and shot the cranes. Yeah. Hey, Spirits! Thanks for the resub. It's past my first anniversary here. Haven't been subbed as long as many others here, but I'm really feeling this length as I'm about to get my second vaccine, and everyone is going to expect me to get out of my room and use my time better than engaging with my favorite Twitch community. I shall never be as active here as I have been for probably years. I would gift and tip, but Twitch stopped allowing anything other than resubscriptions for my cards since months ago. Thanks for all the content in the community. No worries. No worries. Definitely go out and live life. To be honest, I kind of expect things to get a little bit quieter around the old Twitch neighborhood. Stuttering a lot, but got a lot to process. Just beat up some robot arms. Got a lower dump for you. We get to hear the Zozo theme again. Oh. Yeah, Terra went like full Tina Turner. Is this when you get Terra's backstory? Oh wait, I think that already happened. Last time in Zozo. Hey, Vic. Hey, what's going on, Honored Samurai? Oh, I get to play as Magic Man. He looks like he's wearing a little, like, fur thong. Hot stuff? Man, this game does a really good job of moving you through different scenarios, playing as different characters. It's actually been pretty wild. Day off today? Aw, yeah. Oh, it's loincloth? Okay. Like a Manowar album cover? Yeah. A loincloth with rippling tree trunks of legs flowing around it. Look at this wolf guy. Humans and esters are incompatible. Ruff, ruff. Thank you. Thank you for being racist, you prick. I'm in love with her. Did you like the junction system in 8? It was a neat idea. I appreciated the experimentation. But I think in practice it kind of encourages you to grind. That game is way more fun when you kind of do it like they intend to. The Battletoads remake had some legit good writing and tongue-in-cheek humor. It really did. The Battletoads remake was really good. Made me honestly chuckle more than a few times. Hey, what's up, Dr. Sinwar? What's good? Drama. Heavy drama. The Esper folk are pretty upset. That's what's good. That's not good at all, actually. The Espers are mad because there's a human here. Did you prefer dress spheres? Oh, like, I actually like 13.3 a lot. I did. Unironically, I thought it was awesome. It also had Shenmue elements, so yeah. Oh, Dress Spheres X2. Oh, okay. I didn't actually play X2 that much. Or at all, really. I was kind of... I did not care anything about the characters and world and narrative of 10 by the time I was done with it. So, a sequel featuring those characters didn't interest me at all. Which is a shame, because it sounds like 10-2 was much more lighthearted and like an actual fantasy. I ended up not liking 10 that much, which is a shame, because a lot of people really do like 10 quite a bit. But, hey, that's alright. I always like the pixel art in this cave. Little light shafts and stuff. Uh-oh. Watch out! Watch out. This is a Christian stream. And while God looks upon what you're about to see kindly, I would not recommend that you do it, lest it instill dangerous and demonic thoughts into your head. Although, this may be one of the earliest depictions of, like, tasteful depictions of fucking. How do you say his name? Maduin? Maduin? Either way, I think you actually get that Magicite later. No one really says anything, but yeah, you find that one. Which is sad. You know, was my first wall scroll. Like the one of her twirling with the staff. Ugh. You can't punch the cute one. Jeez. She comments on it in the ending. Oh, really? Okay. Those two sparkles just fucked. Vic, careful. There are Christian children in chat. Their purity is on the line. Look at that cute little baby. Look at that stupid cute little baby. Wait, her hair's the wrong color. Maybe her hair changed color when she got magical powers. Or was experimented on, or whatever. It's McDoodley. Thanks for the resub. Her hair is correct. Yeah, she has like green hair, right? Looked like it was brown in the bed. Yeah, no, I meant Terra. For my baby. My daughter. I'll use the sacred, sexy magic. Now they're being racist again? Jeez. Always with the racism. Why can't we just get along? Just like Star Fox? They need to make a new ultra dark Star Fox. Like a Beastars style Star Fox. They need to give Crystal breast cancer. It's time to shake things up for a change. Let's have a game with some real art in it. You know what I mean? Why did it do this? Jeez. The Funhouse Drunk stream ruined Star Fox for me? Was that the SNES Mini one? I don't really remember what happened. You said Dark Star Fox, I got horrible flashes of the Shadow the Hedgehog game? Exactly. What if Star Fox had a gun? I guess he does. Also, his name is Fox McCloud, but whatever. God damn it. Wasn't there like a Star Fox Star Ubisoft game promo thing? They dusted off Star Fox to like... What was that weird Toys to Life game? Where you like bolted a starfighter onto your ship? Your dude is so badass, look how he walks. He's an absolute tough guy. Well, yeah, he knocked up a human girl. I need to play Shadow and stream. I do. My Sonic list in the back of my head is Sonic Boom, Sonic Adventure 2, and Shadow the Hedgehog for sure. I've never finished those games. Starlink? I thought so. But isn't that the... What's the name of the Bethesda game? Starfield. Yeah. Okay, never mind. A veritable bonanza. That's how it happens. That's the launch version of Sonic Boom. Yep. I've got it on Wii U disc. Yeah, not patched. 1.0. Oh no. They have to live together in the human world. No. What a motherfucker! Oh, the cinematography! You changed the emotes? Yeah, I got some new emotes. Just got done with my quarterly review, and the news is my manager is pushing for me to get a promotion. Hell yeah! Every healthcare worker deserves, like, giant promotion. And a parade. Yeah, and scene. Is this an analogy for the Garden of Eden? Maybe. I would say more of a Pandora's box analogy, perhaps. Because the magic that was industrialized by the Empire finding the realm of the Espers is sort of what led to the downfall of civilization, or this current state of civilization. And it's one of those things that once it's out, you know, can't put it back in. Here's that song. Ooh, this one's really pretty. Gestal's in 14. He's a dog minion because his sprite looked like a dog. Oh, man. I gotta get that. I need more minions. I have some good ones, but I need more. So it's Narsh, then Floating Continent, and then World of Ruin, right? Unless there's like chunks I don't remember. Or maybe there's open world stuff you can do right now. Those were sweet techniques, thanks. Whoa! These are pretty slick flying graphics for a dumb idiot machine. Zoom. I think. Wait, if you fly around too much, isn't there like there are hidden bosses out here, right? Or is that only in World of Ruin? I remember just getting absolutely terrified because I was just buzzing around and then got like ambushed by this horrible looking thing and just like quad 9'd my entire party. Oh, that's in Ruin. Okay. How much are you streaming for? I'm going for a pretty long while today, I think. Depending. I was gonna procure a Raid Shadow Legends bag, but maybe that's getting delayed. So I'm actually gonna take a bit of a break here. I'm getting hungry. I gotta eat lunch. But either a magical link is gonna come through, and we'll be playing some hyper JRPG mobile game stuff, and I'll be getting paid, or we'll be playing Nier Replicant, starting that game, which I hope still opens with a just incredible string of profanities from Jennifer Hale. I think that was Jennifer Hale. I said this yesterday. Anyway, so that's the plan. But in the meantime, it is Weeby Wednesday, so I'll leave the clips running. The Mediatek, as I refer to it as. So a bunch of like Japanese commercials and anime clips and stuff like that. I'll leave that going while I'm cooking lunch. So I'll be gone for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, it's Laura Bailey. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. It feels good to be screamed at by her for being a lazy book. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy clips in the meantime, and I'll see you in just a bit.